All right. So I got my little earbud in because the audio quality is a little nicer. Anyways, I got on a little rant in my mind about the non-denominational, usually like far, um, very conservative Baptist, or um, they usually refer to themselves as born-again Christian, versus the Mormon. And so a conversation usually starts off something like this, where um, said said Christian is being rude or saying something derogatory towards the LDS Church, and then the Mormon says something back like, "Hey, why are you picking on us? We don't pick on you. We just want to mind our business. You mind yours, and we'll go on our way." And then, with a little gleamer of of hope in his eye, the Christian says, "Oh yeah, well, what about Joseph Smith saying all the other creeds were an abomination?" And then So that's kind of where it usually ends up. And I was thinking about it, and yeah, that did happen. Um, there was a revelation where um, nice like creeds such as perhaps the Nicene Creed, where they define God in a different way than is true, than is real. That was an abomination in God's sight. And so um, they say that we started the fight essentially. They're like, you picked on us first. But really, if you look back in the context, look back at the time period, what was happening to Joseph Smith and the saints at the time? I mean, they were being persecuted and martyred and murdered and having their houses burned down and driven from town to town and all these different things. So, um, you know, back in the 1800s, calling other churches an abomination versus being murdered. There's kind of two different levels there. And then even today, where you'll have Mormons that are just trying to go to their meetings or try to go to a general conference or something, and the whole time there's men outside with signs telling them that they're going to hell, and people yelling at the top of their lungs, all angrily like. And so those are the contrasting points. And what I've come to the conclusion of is, how does it make you feel? So if today you read something or see something online and you feel peaceful and happy and good, then that's a good thing. You can keep on, you can read it more and look at it more and investigate it more. If it's something that's very contentious and angry and um, makes you feel bad or want to fight, then it's probably not something you should be involved in. One of the things that you can also do is maybe think about your grandma, or better yet, think about Jesus. If they were looking over your shoulder and seeing what you're seeing online or reading online, would you feel comfortable? If you're looking at something, are you having to glance over your shoulder all the time? Because if you are, then you probably shouldn't be looking at it. But if you would look at it and feel happy if someone came in and saw you um, reading or watching uplifting stories, music, poems, whatever it is, um, then those are good things to do. So essentially, stop being negative online. If anyone's negative towards you online, respond with happiness and then sign off. And that is the word of advice for today. Just remember, you won't love it until you live it.